The echoes of the Gallahorn and the Skull chant reverberate inside U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Minnesota Vikings. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Will Reichert will get this one started. Off we go from U.S. Bank Stadium. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the Ravens will come out. They are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
I'm not sure there's a more exciting player to watch, regardless of position, than Lamar Jackson. I mean, we've gotten to see him play in person numerous times throughout his career, Mike, and you just marvel not only at the athleticism, the playmaking, but his development as a true NFL pocket passer is quite remarkable. So he's an MVP caliber player. He's always going to be that. And next step for him, how does he continue to bring that regular season success that has led to 2 MVPs? How does he bring that into the postseason? Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
Quick throw here, taken by Hopkins. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
And it's third down.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
So the Vikings come out. Technically, it is year 2 for J.J. McCarthy, but really, it's year 1. Did not play at all in the regular season last year with the knee injury. The former Michigan Wolverine, the quarterback of the Vikings.
So after getting drafted in the first round a year ago to Minnesota, gets off to a slow start, suffers an early injury, ends up watching the entire season from the sideline. Sam Darnold took the starting job and ran with it. But now it's J.J. McCarthy's time. He got to watch firsthand how good you can be in this Kevin O'Connell system if you just rely on the weapons, trust the reads, and play within the confines of that system, because Kevin O'Connell has shown 2 things. He can win football games, and he can coach quarterbacks.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Now here's Aaron Jones. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A 19-yard pickup there. 1st down, Minnesota.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
Jones now on 1st and 10. His defense all over one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Taken down.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. In motion, it's Jefferson. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And it'll be 3rd down.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Ravens offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. Both teams matching punts to start this one, so they'll go about trying to get something put together on the offensive side. It's 1st and 10. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league. And when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Great job here by the defense, making sure that they have one defender responsible for the running back and one responsible for the quarterback. In this case, they decide to give it to the back. He's taken down for a loss.
It is 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the 1st down. And that brings up 4th down. That's a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
Back-to-back 3-and-outs, and not ideal to start the game in that manner. So that's a really important throw right there. Let's see if they can build something from there. Brings up 1st and 10. Continue to let your opening script unfold. You got to go down and find some points here and get your offense settled down.
That is 14 for the 2nd time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a 1st down.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go, and you can see why.
Here's Henry. Had to push through that one tackler, but he is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage.
So these, Mike, are the bodybuilders. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game, where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
In motion goes Likely. They'll go again here with Henry. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of 2 yards.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection.
It's a gain
22 yards, the pickup there.
That's
First down, Baltimore.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. What will the second quarter have in store? More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. Gonna go right back to Henry. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
A couple of 3rd down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
The Vikings offense ready for their 2nd possession. They had to punt on their opening drive. No damage done as of yet. Still scoreless here, and they'll pick it up 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway, and now you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession, and it's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that 1st down.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A pickup there of 13. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can...
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and let's see which team can establish a little bit more of this control.
Has come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He'll step up and run this. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
J.J. McCarthy. A gain of 9 yards. That's another Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. What I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 8.
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. That one into the hands of Thielen. He's got it. A gain there of 21. First down, Minnesota.
That's just playing quarterback at a really high level, Mike. I mean, once he realizes his initial pre-snap read has changed, he just calmly goes through his progressions against this zone look. He ends up delivering a strike, and they keep the drive alive.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. On the ground now with Jones. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll tuck it and take off. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Talk things over before third down.
And this is one of the cases, Mike, where defenders, they get their eyes in the wrong spot. They call it eye discipline. He catches them looking elsewhere. It allows him to get upfield and make this third down a lot more manageable.
They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive. And here's third and 4. McCarthy from the gun here on third down. And he'll take this one in. J.J. McCarthy. Touchdown, Minnesota. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs could be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
On now for the extra point, here's Will Riker. He knocks it through. The Vikings will take a 7-0 lead. Reichert out now, following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to take over possession of the football. This unit hasn't been at their best early on, punt followed by an interception on their first 2 drives. First down throw for Jackson. Quick slant into the hands of the speedy Flowers.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he'll be taken down after a gain 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson now. Now a screen set up for Henry.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game. Like in this case, the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Jackson up top again. That is left side and caught by Zach. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
The Vikings offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Forced to his right. He'll step up and run.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on 1st down.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a yard. They run straight ahead with Jones. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On play action, here's McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back.
In trouble, and down he goes.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to hit another good one. A fair catch signal, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Ravens offense ready for their first possession of this 2nd half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll send Flowers in motion. 2nd down, Jackson. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
To the right side, he's got Andrews.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Ravens sending the punt team out there as he'll punt it away for the second time. And no return on this one. Fair catch signaled for and taken. The Vikings offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up second and a yard at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here comes a second and a yard. They'll run. This is Mason. He's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot. It's going to be enough to move the chain.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. On the handoff, Jones. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Teddy Buchanan is there on the tackle.
A 2-yard pickup makes it third and 8.
We're trying to pick this up on third and 8. To throw is McCarthy. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives them a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 16.
2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
First down. First and 10.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
To the right side and corralled by Thielen. And he's into the end zone. And Thielen, touchdown Vikings. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, like that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Riker now to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Vikings extend their advantage to 14-3.
Ravens 3.
He kicks this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
In motion goes Likely. On 1st and 10, Jackson. He's got his tight end. It's Andrews. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. From the 31, here is 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. Finding room at midfield. Crazy. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play there. Jackson to Flower. It covers 51 yards.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
He takes off, and that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Jackson now on 2nd down. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And he will score! Game on! Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Big moment here for the Ravens as they will go for the 2-point conversion.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the 4th quarter.
Just as the play is designed, you stick that ball in the belly of your running back, What does the defensive end do? Well, in this case, he crashes down to take the giveaway. It's a pull read all the way, and quarterback keeps it himself.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Price now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Play action now. It's McCarthy. Moving to his left. He keeps it himself. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
A run. It's Jones. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the 4th quarter.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight. But it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
They'll run it on 1st down with Henry, and somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. On through that first contact. They'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Raven 1st down.
Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the 4th quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. You know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle, and he's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
In motion goes Likely. On 2nd down, here's a run with Henry. Good blocking to the 15. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is first down and goal. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
Well, the best screenplay is, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That is caught, and he's close to the goal line, but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane, and now it's third and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
They'll try and run, and here's Henry. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
For the field goal, a 20-yard attempt.
This one is on target, and it is good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. They'll drop to throw. This one is caught by Addison.
McCarthy's pass complete to Jordan Addison. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Here is second and 7. Here's McCarthy. That one into the hands of Jefferson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. To the middle of the field, taken in by Addison. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
It's a gain of 14
That's a second
yards.
charged timeout for Minnesota. And they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
At the 50-yard line.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's first and 10. To the air once more is McCarthy. Short pass, caught by Oliver.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, his quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
McCarthy gonna look to throw again. Over the middle, that's the tight end Hawkinson. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. They stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Big play in the game right here. It's third down. 3rd and 2, and here's McCarthy. That one into the hands of Thielen. He's got it. Oh, he's taken down. They're in field goal range, but no timeouts. They're out of time.
I see through your act and I still enjoy the show.
Four quarters would not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This taken at the 5. He will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. The Vikings offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
He was brought down at the 26. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Now a first throw here in overtime. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
We're not real accustomed to seeing these sort of plays out of this guy. He's more of the dirty work, kind of behind-the-scenes role player, but tell you what, he keeps coming through for this offense, and he's going to find himself with a couple more touches.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A give now. It's Jones on the zone read. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. On play action, here's McCarthy. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
It's 4th
I think this is one of those plays is that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make.
It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully. And that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll begin with 1st and 10. In motion goes Likely. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. He is tough to bring down. They finally do. Somehow manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This play right here is just a clear example of just how hard it is to bring this back down. Like, I mean, he had to break multiple tackles just to get back to the original line of scrimmage. But give credit to the defense. They kept bringing bodies at him, and they're eventually able to get him down for no gain.
2nd down, Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it's going to be 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
Ravens bring their punt team out as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Vikings offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. In motion, it's Jefferson. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the quarterback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Marlon Humphrey, the man there, to break that one up.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time, he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
That's taken in, and a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark.
This is a really popular concept on 3rd down. It's good versus man, it's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. But give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps him short from picking up the 1st down.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. A give right up the middle to Henry. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll send Flowers in motion. Jackson now on 2nd down. Open man, that's Flowers. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
This is Henry. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the option, they give it to Henry. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of 2 yards.
Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. Coming open, that's the tight end Likely. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. 39 yards.
It almost feels in today's game, if you aren't a dynamic runner with the ball in your hand, you can't play. I'll tell you what, Mike, that was never my thing. I'm not sure if I would have been as good in today's game.
That's a 2nd charge timeout for Minnesota. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. So on is Tyler Luke in a big spot. This one to win it in overtime. This kick is good. He got it. It took overtime, but they will walk off the field with the victory. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. This was a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here at OT. The final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.